It's 935 K-Day's Morning Show with your boy Romeo, but I'm sitting here with a true legend, man. Grammy nominated, of course, New York bestseller, author, entrepreneur,
Yes,
so
sir.
much more.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jeezy Jenkins in the building. What
What's up
up,
with it,
though?
brother? What's up? What's happening? What's happening?
You here about to celebrate a birthday this weekend, my man?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. 21 again.
Hey, we love being 21 again. Ain't that right, man?
Yes, sir.
Well, I got to say congratulations to you, man, because I think about your career and how you hit the ground running. Obviously, we got the 20-year anniversary.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited about that. But just to see that what you did then still stands and the way you've taken it and flipped it, the way you're doing it now, delivering it to the people, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like that it's definitely in line with my purpose, but it was already written.
Okay.
Like so nothing was in vain. You know what I mean? So everything that I went through, it was worth it. Now there was times when I didn't think that way,
Right.
but as I look back, just 2020 hindsight, it just feels like that it was supposed to be this way. It was supposed to go from the streets of Georgia where I came from to now taking an orchestra around the world and celebrating 20 years of this piece of art, of this project, and doing it in a way that's my way. When I first came out, everything that I done was my way.
Right.
You know what I mean? I put my own money into it, just my own marketing, my own branding, just my own vision. And 20 years later, I'm still doing that. And I think that's what makes it special because I never, given away my power, so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, and when we think about it, the way you're doing it now with the orchestra, how did that even come about? How did that conversation come to the table?
It was something I always wanted to do. So I worked on it for a couple of years, and I linked up with one of my guys, and he saw it too, and we ended up doing the first show in Atlanta at the High Museum, and it was a crazy it was crazy because I had never I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
Meaning that I'd never seen an orchestra myself. So my first time
A lot of us
performing,
growing up, you're right, yeah.
My first time performing with an orchestra was the first time I ever saw orchestra. You know what I mean? So in my mind, I'm just like, okay, I hope I don't mess up. I hope this don't happen and that happened. But once I was through the third song, all I kept thinking in my head is I got to take this around the world. For that experience, you got to think about black and brown people don't get a chance to get that experience and actually be a part of something like that, dress up, feel the experience. And like I said, by the third song, I was like, yo, I got to take this around the world. And it was already processing in my head, 20-year anniversary. I got to do something different, and this is going to be it.
And I love the fact you bring it up about black and brown not being there because I think I took a field trip. It was like a special thing for us. Maybe like second or third grade to go see a symphony in the orchestra. Didn't truly understand it.
Right.
So now you go from dropping the track, feeling the boom, feeling the bang, and reacting to a crowd a certain way to now delivering it with an orchestra.
Right.
How do you feel when they still receive it that same way?
I love it because when you think about an orchestra, because what happened in the beginning is a lot of people didn't know that I was going to actually perform because they think an opera. You know what I'm saying? And what I loved about it is it's still a party. When people come in, they don't sit down. They stand up and they don't sit down. They party all night. So you don't lose anything. You actually gain because you got this different experience. It's all about vibrations. And this is a high vibration, clearly.
Yeah.
And for me, it's just like I've done this, long enough to do it. And, it was always just me and my DJ.
Yeah.
So now you got, all these people behind you with just as much passion into what you're doing as you do. So they want to, do their best. And so now you got backup. And it's like this big organic, just vibration. And you just seeing people just receive that in the crowd. And it's just like, it's amazing to see. Like you see somebody back there with a violin and they're in it.
Yeah.
You see the brother Derek Hodges conducting this and everybody's in it. And then you look around the building and you can see the energy. And I think that's what makes it special because this is our celebration. And you're not just celebrating 20 years of Thug Motivation, you're actually celebrating 20 years of yourself. Because 20 years ago, I was not wearing no tuxedos.
There you go. Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was not happening. You know what I mean?
And I think you let people know that with an orchestra and things like that, it's not limited. Like people expect it, it only can sound like this. It only can be delivered this particular way.
Right.
But now you've leveled that up.
Yeah.
So I salute you for doing that.
Yeah, and I received that. It was more so the intention of not losing the grit, but just polishing it up a little bit. Art is supposed to get better with time.
Yeah.
And I feel like this project has definitely got better with time. The records more so resonate with me more. Even the new project that's coming out on my birthday, Still Snowin,
Yeah.
with me and DJ Drama, is exactly that. Because we dropped the symphony album in the middle of all this, right?
Yeah.
And now we're coming back and doing the mixtape with me and DJ Drama that's dropping at 1:01 p.m. Eastern Time on my birthday. And we also got an album release party that we're doing via Instagram Live with DJ D Nice.
Yeah.
So that's going to be from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's going to be a movie too. But it's just like creating these different moments that are not conventional, like when you think about what we do.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is to break the mold. Like, let's how we break the glass ceiling so that we can celebrate our art, and it don't have to be celebrated all the time, just on the news about how we're, destructing the community, or we doing all these crazy things. It's like, let's allow the art, just time to just, evolve and grow up, and you see that. I think about the greats like Pac and Big. I can only imagine what Pac would have been doing right now.
Come on, talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, so we haven't got a chance to see that, so I'm hoping this is leaning in that direction.
I love that. And then it brings you an option with the new project dropping. When you do to go out on tour with that, how would you bring it to us?
Right.
Like you normally did, would you bring it to it with an orchestra? So
right.
I love the fact, or you may do a blend of two, or both of them.
Right.
So you definitely have that option. And of course, with what you're doing right now with the 20th anniversary with so much success, now it's in Vegas. So let's talk about that.
Yes, the Vegas. So
tour.
shout out to everybody that came to all the tour dates, Midwest, East Coast, down south, sold out every night.
Yeah.
People dressed to the nines. Amazing. Probably one of the best experiences I had. And I kept hearing people like, yo, Jeezy don't rock with the West Coast. And I'm like, nah, that can't be.
No.
But what I wanted to do is give the West Coast a different experience.
There you go.
So I wanted to set up in Las Vegas, and I wanted to bring 101 piece orchestra this time.
Okay.
Because now I'm stationary, and I can build onto this and make it even bigger. And I wanted to do it for the West Coast. So tickets go on sale now.
Okay.
They're on sale now. It's at the Planet Hollywood. And the first two shows are October 31st and November 1st. That's the Masquerade. And then the next two shows are December 19th and December 21st, and that is the Nutcracker.
So break that
theme.
down, how to Masquerade and Nutcracker.
Because of the timing, I wanted to theme it out.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what the energy will feel like.
Okay.
So it's going to feel like Christmas time when you come in there. You know what I'm saying? When you come in for the Nutcracker, and it's definitely going to feel like a Halloween celebration for the Masquerade.
Love it.
And I wanted to just do something different because I feel like with culture, and what we do is art. You should have the free range to be as creative as you want to be with your art. And having a Las Vegas residency is like, it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get it, but we got it our way.
Definitely.
Meaning like on our time, on our dime, with our vision. And I wanted to do something special for the West Coast because I know what it is like, but I want people to feel like I can hop on a plane, bring my girl, bring my partner, whatever, and go to Vegas and have a nice day. Hang out, go catch Snowman at Planet Hollywood. Maybe go out and have a little fun afterwards, and then go back home and feel like I had an experience. And by the way, by wearing the best suit in my closet. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
That part,
Well, I salute you because first things first, the West Coast got nothing for love for you out the gate. You know that.
Right.
L.A. going to Vegas is nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
They're making that drive every day.
Right.
Can't wait to get that bullet train. I'm looking forward to that. So, again, congratulations on all of that, my man. And it's just like to see where you've taken it over the last 20 years and for us to be a part of your journey, we got to say thank you because people learn from that.
Receive that. And that's the part that I appreciate the most, that my people are being a part of the journey and seeing that. Because I remember like telling people that I wanted it to be a black tie event, and they look at me going, that'll never work. And I was like, yes, it will. Our people love to dress up. Black and brown people love to dress up too.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't want to just do it for funerals,
right?
Or weddings.
Or court.
Yeah, court.
You know what I'm saying? We want to do it,
Yeah.
and I love seeing it, man. And the thing that touches me the most is when I'm doing the meet and greets, and you got this father, he might be in his 50s, and he got his son with him. Like, yeah, I brought my son with me, man. He wanted to come check you out. Or you got a father and son in tuxedos.
Yeah.
And you can tell the son feels good about himself because, he ain't wore a tux in forever. And then you got, women that bring their husbands and be like, yo, it was his birthday, I just wanted to bring him out. is something special. But I can only imagine if somebody would have took me to see Tupac. That's a hell of a date.
Yeah,
That's a hell of a date. That's what I'm trying. She won, by the way. She's a keeper. You know what I mean?
And what you're doing in Vegas is gonna be some unforgettable days for people
yeah,
too, bro.
it's gonna be, and I invite the whole entire West Coast. All my black and brown people, like this is something you don't want to miss. It's history being made.
Yeah, it is.
Because nobody's ever played with a 101 piece orchestra. So there's that, and it's on your coast.
And you about to do that.
Yes, sir.
And I love that. And I used to think growing up, and you and I know it, to be an artist in Vegas, you had to be an older artist.
Yeah.
Definitely not hip hop,
Right.
but now to see so many artists having that line and having that light
Yes.
in Vegas says a lot,
Yeah,
man. But you're
yeah.
just taking it a whole different level. 101 piece?
101
Seriously?
We're gonna celebrate Thug Motivation 101, baby. 101 pieces.
That's why you got to make sure you get your tickets, man. Hey,
Right.
I appreciate you pulling up,
I
man.
appreciate y'all having me, man. And y'all come catch Vegas, Planet Hollywood, and definitely Still Snowing out September 28th, 1:01 p.m. Eastern Time, everywhere music is sold. Let's get it.
Dropping in a couple days on his birthday. Y'all better stream that. Let's go.